Hi everyone, William Weyser is back. If you saw part 1 of my birthday announcement video for Rick Rampazonetti, because today is his birthday, then you saw that in part 1, I said that the Boobas and I wished Rick a happy birthday. I did not go ice skating at all today. The Nostalgia Critic and everyone at Channel Awesome and Linkara from atop the fourth wall wished Rick a happy birthday. And then I talked about some scenes that involves me, Rick, and some insight as to why we're Booba fans. So, now we continue with the list. Number 5. Floridians. For this one, I can name a lot of Floridians on this list. For those who don't know about Rick Rampazonetti and where he lives in Fort Myers, Florida, which is some miles southeast of Miami. I saw somewhere that it's 36 miles southeast of either Daytona Beach or Miami. Or, yeah, Daytona Beach is where Margaritaville lives. Or, yeah, Margaritaville is where Daytona Beach lives in. And some other Floridians that I have on this list here include Vinny Rotia, who lives in Odessa, Florida. Logan Carroll, who lives in Kissimmee, Florida. My top 2 favorite victorious ladies. Victoria Justice, born in Hollywood, Florida. Ariana Grande, born in Boca Raton, Florida. Lucas Minor from Miami, Florida. And several weeks ago, I saw an Everglades National Park final that everybody got right. And when I saw that, it immediately made me think of 2019 Team Tournament second runner-up, Lucas Minor, who, when he went to high school, attended the Ransom Everglades School in Miami, Florida. And that immediately made me think of the Big Time Rush guys saying, "Hey, Lucas." By the way, they were saying that to Lucas Cruikshank, not Lucas Minor. And as I said, Lucas made it to the finals, where he finished in 3rd place. And I wish that Ryan Pressler won that team tournament instead of Avi Gupta. And we had a Portland, Oregon contestant make it to the finals in the 2021 Tournament of Champions. And I'm happy that that one won $40,001 more than Avi. I feel bad for Avi's family and his friends for saying all these bad things about him. But my stop insulting him is never gonna stop until he loses. And I apologize for saying that. Moving on. Hannah Sage from Sarasota, Florida. On the day that Rick's older sister, Mia, attended her graduation from the University of Central Florida, I wanted Rick to ask Mia if she knows Hannah Sage that well. And she said that she's not sure. And if she does, obviously they're friends. And it's easy for me to assume that William Scott and Drew Gar, because they're not Floridians, did not attend it. But they're all finalists in the college championship. But at least I got an answer for that question. And there's one time in last year's college championship where there were 3 Floridians. Nathaniel Miller from Miami, Kayla Calhour from Longwood, and Sophie Casarico from St. Augustine Beach. And I picked the Miami Floridian, as did Mitchell Hodak, and our pick won. Which is good because I think that one is more of a common Floridian city than the other two. And I know for sure that the Miami Dolphins and the Miami Heat will be happy about that. And there's one Miami Floridian that I know that I'm not going to be seeing if I ever travel there at some point. The Pest. Because the man who played the Pest, John Leguizamo, is not a Floridian, and he doesn't live in Miami. He was born in Bogota, Colombia. So he has a Colombian accent. And yeah, ever since I got introduced to the Pest, it gave me a feeling that it just wouldn't leave me and the Boobas alone. And sure, with the name of Pestario Vargas, it's better than Pistachio Disguisey from the Master of Disguise. But those movies are just bad. With one of them being on the list of worst movies of all time, and the other one can get away with not being on that list. Now, and going back to Vinny, Rick said that he can be seen on a bunch of live streams on Ben LaMancha's channel. Those two are there, along with Vinny, Matthew Walters, and a young man named Donnie Bajer. But when I saw that his spelling of the name was D-A-N-I, I thought for sure that it was Danny, like D-A-N-N-Y, as the most common spelling for Danny. But no, it's Donnie, as in D-O-N-N-Y. Donnie, if you're watching this, I apologize for misunderstanding the actual pronunciation of your name. But I've still watched your Blue's Clues video openings, even if your most recent one, in my opinion, prevented the Blue Safari VHS from being perfect, and I'm talking about that in Season 4 of William Weyser's Childhood Fears, when I talk about the top 13 VHS and DVD mistakes, which is a list that has two things on one VHS or one DVD that to me just don't seem to fit together. And it's VHS and DVD makers' decisions. Alright, one last Floridian that I do want to mention, and I saw him on tonight's episode, named Kevin Hirsch, an attorney from Fort Lauderdale. After we saw the 2021 Tournament of Champions, and Sam Kavanaugh now has the 2021 champion belt that's his to keep for the rest of his life, I was hoping that Amanda Gansky would finally break the curse and give us our first 4-day champ since John Vogt. And she did so well in the first half of the first round, but then things forcedly went south after that. And for the first time this season, we got a win by $1. It was something that I've been waiting all season for, but it was not the win by $1 that I wanted. If this keeps up, the producers are going to realize that they made a mistake of increasing the minimum amount of games for possible TOC contestants to win from 3 to 4. Because ever since John Vogt, we have not had a 4, 5, or more time champ. After the excitement from the past 2 weeks, I'm going back to being stressed out. So, those are the Floridians that I do want to mention. Oh, and some other Floridians are going to be spending time with Rick at his birthday. Like Mia, her boyfriend Kenny, his parents Kim and Serge, and his aunt, although I can't remember the name. But I'm sure they're all having fun, wishing Rick a happy birthday. And And now that I've finished with the bottom half, let me try again. Now that I've finished the top half of the list, I'm now going to start the bottom half, and I will get started on that right after the break.